So we back with another video. Today we got y'all boys with the best power forward slash stretch bigs in NBA 2K24. Now, I got a couple videos coming very soon. I got dunk packages. I got a video for the 6'8". A lot of people been asking me what's the build I got in the clips. It's my 6'8 build. I even got an evolved version of that build in this video. If you guys do want more videos like this, I gotta give y'all the best big man builds, the best center builds. That's the last one we gotta do for these little series. Then we can get into some other different type of ranking builds. But if you guys do want more, just make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Are you tired of grinding badges? Are you tired of grinding builds? Are you tired of even grinding maybe rep? If you are, head to Twitter, hit up DNG accounts for the most legit, best accounts for NBA 2K24. Hopping into it, man. When it comes to the best builds, we got a couple to go over. It's not gonna be the 5 that we usually go over. We got really 3. Let's hop into it. Now, when it comes to the 3 we're gonna go over, I got an extra one we're gonna put at the end, but you gotta watch the whole video to get that build. Now, when it comes to the first build we're gonna go over, is 7'1". Now, this is gonna be kind of like a Wimby build, I guess you can say, but it's gonna be a little bit trying to be more balanced than the other ones, because when you go 7'1", you just can't get as much ball handle, you can't get as much speed of ball. So I tried to get as much post control as possible so that you can have some ability to create for yourself on offense without having to rely on others. You are a stretch big though, so you're 7'1", 224, and 7'2". So for the majority of these, I tried to build at least have limitless range on them. Some of them I just didn't care about it so I could get better defense. But yeah, 7'1", 224, 7'2". Now, when it comes to this build, you're gonna end up with an 80 driving though. Now, if you reach starter 3, I believe, you do be able to have the quick drops with that. You have a 90 standing dunk, so you can do standing dunks. You have a 95 post control, so you really have a good ability to do post control. You have a mid range, you have a 3 ball, you have a pass accuracy. Now, you even have speed of ball and ball handle, so you do have big driver. But to be honest with you, having that max, you only get like a 57 speed of ball, I believe, max, and you only have like a 67 ball handle, I believe, or something like that. It's not gonna be that high. So yeah, that's just kind of really what it is. Interior defense, you have a 72 interior defense, 36 perimeter defense, didn't really touch that much. 60 steal, so you can be able to play passing lanes and have just at least silver or bronze interceptor. And then you have the block 87, so you can have the silver and gold badges. And then you have an offensive rebound of a 60. Since we do have a little bit of post control, you may be have to go for some rebounds, but for the most part, if you are a stretch, I don't really agree with putting off offensive rebound because you're going to be on the perimeter more times than not. Then you do have an 83 defensive rebound because this is a really more of a big man build since it is 7'1", so I tried to get it as much rebound as we possibly could get. And then I tried to get the speed as high as possible at a 66 for 7'1" build. Then you have a 51 acceleration, which is not that big of a deal on a big man build, to be real with you. And then you have an 83 strength, just add that as high as I could with the other attributes. And then you have an 83 vertical. That's gonna be really good with how tall this is. Do not sleep on how high this vertical is. And then you have a 99 stamina. All in all, top to bottom, bro, this build is not a slouch on defense. It's not a slouch playmaking wise, because you also got to combine the post scoring ability that you have, and you have a great shooting ability, and you have great dunking ability on this build. Now, when it comes to the build name, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even remember what name it is, but just look at you see the similitudes. Victor Wembanyama. We got Wemby on here. I'm not gonna lie, if y'all watch this man going against the Suns, hey, I had to do it. It's facts. I had to do it. All right, next, coming in at the next one that we're going to go over is 6'11". Now, as we keep going, the builds are just going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. So 6'11", 218, 7 foot. Now, when it comes to it being 7 foot, I put the post control to 59 so that you can have post fade, but we didn't go as crazy on the post as we did on the last one, because now we have the ability to have an even higher driving dunk. Now, the craziest thing about this is you not only be able to have pro contact dunks for like the regular, but you actually be able to have the regular standing big man contact dunks as well. And then you also have that 81 standing dunk to be able to have rise up. So I really tried to go hard on this build. Now you have a 67 layup, a 63 close shot. The close shot is because of the mid range, but with this mid range, you are able to have like all these at the back. Now I went 93 so you can be able to have Hall of Fame catch and shoot, but you could just go 92 and just have mini magician. But yeah, I'm telling you, that mid range is gonna be so automatic on this and that last build. It's so easy. 85 3 ball, like I said, it is a stretch big, so I tried to be able to have that 85 3 ball so that you can have limitless range. Then I have a 71 free throw just so you can hit free throws. Then you have a 77, a 50, and a 55. I didn't want to go too crazy on these, so I can be able to have the ball handle, sweep ball, and the ability to post control, since this is as close to possible as 6 foot. But defensively, interior defense, block. You have a little bit of steal again, so that you have the interceptor, but you could raise this even higher. If you lower this, you do lose speed, so that's why that is where it is. And then again, like I said on the last one, I had the offensive rebound because we're gonna be in the paint a lot more. This one only has a 59 post control, so I don't think we're gonna find ourselves being in the paint as much. And we only put it there so we can have post fade phenom, so that's even just for fading middies and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be just straight for that. We don't need too crazy of a post fade on this build. So yeah, when it comes to the defensive rebound, you are gonna have an 83, so you can be able to have all these badges silver. Now if you could get your rebound even higher, you could get it to 85 and then have gold, but with this build you can't go any higher than 83, so I just got that as high as we possibly could. Then we have a 74 speed just to be as fast as possible. We have an 84 strength just to be able to have our strength as high as possible. It is a big man build. And then you have an 80 vertical so that you can get those great rebound animations, dunk animations, and block animations. Now you have a 99 stamina as well to go alongside that. Now I'm pretty sure all these builds gonna come out as a 3-level threat, because I'm gonna be honest, if you have mid-range, 3 ball is just 9 times out of 10 gonna come out as that. But you do get some pretty decent similar twos or shades of. So you got a shade of Karl-Anthony Towns, a shade of Jaren Jackson, and you got a shade of Shareef Abdul-Rahim. 3-level threat. Alright, so now last but not least, this is the build that I made for me when I was making a stretch build. Now I'm gonna be honest, that 7'1" honestly looked like it's gonna be really fun. I can't lie. I see a lot of people making 7'1s, but yeah, this is the one I personally made. Now me personally, I don't care as much about the post control. I don't need that as much. I didn't need as much rebound because I personally didn't need as much rebound. Let's just say that. I'm not gonna say it's because of skill level or nothing. I'm just saying I snagged regardless of how high the rebound was. I just wanted to be able to at least have rebound chasers to a certain thing. But yeah, power 4, 6'10", 6'10", 210, and 6'11". Now, when it comes to making this build, you're gonna be 87 dunk. You're gonna have contact dunks. You don't have a contact dunk for the standard dunk though. So that's the thing. If you want that, both of these, you gotta go 6'11". Now, mid-range, you have a 92 instead of a 93. I just personally didn't need the catch and shoot Hall of Fame. If you want to do that, you can do that. And then you can have, but you still have Hall of Fame open looks, Hall of Fame guard up, Hall of Fame midi magician. So that's just really straight. Now, originally when I made it, I did have a 93, but I just lowered it for this one. And then you have an 85 3 ball, like I said, so you can be able to have the limitless range and the, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to have the 86, you could do that as well, but that's just kind of what it is. And then when it comes to the free throw, you have a 94 free throws, so you can have that as high as possible for free throws when you play online. Now, I have an 80 pass accuracy. You really only, I probably would only go 79, so I can actually be able to just have De'Aaron Fox, but I went 80, so I can also have the ability to get Jokic as well if I wanted to use that, which is another really good pass style. But you don't really have to do that. You could just go 79. If you don't want to go 79, you can just go 77 to get needle threader. If you don't care about needle threader, you just go 75. It's really what you want to go through from 75 to 80. It's up to you on that. Now, for ball handle, 75, so I can be able to have certain dribble moves. 70 speed ball, so I can be able to have the pro dribble style. Now, this is a difference that I think I had on the original build. I don't think I was able to have the pro dribble style on my build. Or it was either that or I couldn't get it because it's 6'10" and under. I don't think you can get that if you're big. I don't know. It's one or the other. But yeah, 70 speed ball, just had that as high as possible. And then you have a interior defense, so you can be able to have the hands up defense. But mainly, I only really put this up most of the time, so I can be able to get a certain level of anchor. So I got silver anchor. Then I have an 82 perimeter defense, so I can be able to have silver challenger, silver workhorse, silver ankle braces, gold, off ball pass, and bronze. Pick dodge, but just in general, it's gonna have you moving better laterally and stuff like that. Just like speed, supposed to be tied with lateral quickness. They said they was gonna patch that. So either way, if they ever change it back to perimeter defense, you're gonna be straight because you're gonna have both. You're gonna have both as high as you really can get them. Now, steel, you have a 72 steel, so you can have all these badges at least bronze. So that's pretty cool. Then you have an 87 block again, and that's gonna allow you to have silver anchor, gold chase down, and silver pogo stick. Now, for this one, you have a 77 defensive rebound. Like I said, I didn't need as much of a rebound. I get pretty good snag animations on this build. And yeah, I have a 77 rebound with a 44 defensive. Now, you could lower this a little bit, and you'll be fine like that. And you could lower this a little bit, and you'll be fine like that. Say, for instance, you want to raise this to get 93 to get the catch and shoot. You can do that. Say, for instance, you want to raise the perimeter defense. You can raise whatever you want. That's really on you. That's just what I'm gonna say. It's just really on you. I'm gonna probably put this up as high as possible because that's just something that you can do. 77 speed though, that's just to get that as high as possible so you can move up and down the court as fast as possible. 68 acceleration. I put that up for spot finder. It's a really honestly interesting badge. Triple strike is also another interesting badge, but if you lower that down, you do lose spot finder. If you don't really feel like spot finder is very useful on this build, then don't put it on. But I actually like it on my stretch big because I find myself being off the ball a little bit, so I find myself doing that. But yeah, I didn't even peep I did this. I actually would kind of want that, I'm not gonna lie. What did I raise? Oh, it's this. So if it's that, yeah. When it comes to the strength, we got that as high as possible to be able to have bulldozer and movable enforcer mainly, but you do have bulldozer, you do have brick wall. Those are just the big man badge that you really do need to have, like box out beast as well. And then you have 80 vertical. I really wanted to get this a lot higher, but it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? So we got an 80, so we have chase down artists and all the other badges, and it's just gonna get you better block, rebound, dunk, animations and stuff like that. So yeah, 99 stamina, and then the build comes out. What else would it even come out as? We all know what the name gonna be. It's gonna be a 3-level threat, but look at the names. Look at the, you know what I'm saying? KD, you know what I'm saying? This was my KD build when I originally made it. And yeah, it comes out as a 3-level threat. But yeah, if you guys do want more videos like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe. You know I still gotta give y'all the best center builds, still gotta give y'all the best big man builds in NBA 2K24. If you guys do want that, make sure to like the video. I got a lot coming in store for y'all. I gotta give y'all the 6'8", where I give y'all the best animations and everything for that build. If you guys do want all this stuff though, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. You know how I feel. That might have been mine.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
Alright, now before we end off this video, I have to throw this build in the video so that y'all get a little taste of what we're gonna give y'all very soon when it comes to 6'8". This is the updated version of the 6'8". Now I will be doing a dedicated build video for that 6'8" because no matter who I play against, it don't matter what I'm playing at, the 3v3, the 2v2, the 5v5, it's just unguardable. But this is the bigger version of it. This is more of a 2v2. The thing with my 6'8", when it comes to being 2v2 is unguardable, but whenever we are trying to get a rebound, I can't really get boards. So this is like the better version of it for the 2v2. But if you want to play 5v5, the 3v3, you have to wait for that video that's coming very soon where I go over the 6'8". Alright, so let's hop into it. I had to tweak it a little bit before I finalized it. So it may look like I skipped around, but yeah, I had to finalize it. So 6'9", 208, 7'3". Now, this is a build that I made that's literally similar to the 6'8", like I said, but it's just made better for park. The 6'8" is made better for 5v5. This is made better for park. Now, this could be a crazy 2s build. This could be a crazy 3s build. This has, bro, you can play with this anywhere, whether it's 1v1, 2v2, 3, it does not matter. It's really, really OP. One thing I had to take a hit on though was a 3-ball. If you ever seen any of my builds, I always go 78. I don't really need a 78 on this build though, because I have an 88 mid-range. With that 88 mid-range, I'm able to get all these other badges to this level, and I unlock jump shots with this. So I'm not tripping on that too much. But a 72, it's gonna be somebody to get used to, but I've been shooting lights out with it since I've made this build. Now, 79 pass accuracy, I got that for De'Aaron Fox. That's perfectly for me because that's what I like the most in this game, like in terms of best bang for your buck and all that. When you get to the 85s plus, then obviously you get to a whole different tier of pass styles. Now 90 free throw, that's so I can be playing 5v5 on this build if I want to play it. Then you have a 90 dunk, so you can be able to have the precision dunker. Now, things that's lower on this build compared to my 6'8", the dunk, I have a 94 on my 6'8", so I can be able to have the elite content dunk. I have a 77 layup, so I can be able to have the some more badges, but especially like scooper, especially like float game at least gold. That's a couple different things. My 3-ball is actually an 81 on that build, not a 78, it's an 81. And then when it comes to the free throw, it's even higher. My pass style is a little bit lower. My ball handle is definitely higher. My field ball is definitely higher. My speed is higher. My acceleration is higher. And my vertical is higher. So those are all the things that's higher. Let's talk about the things that's higher on this build. In terms of this build, I have a higher pass accuracy. I have a higher interior defense. I have a higher block. I have a higher rebound. On the other one, only really had perimeter defense and steal, and that's both 85. Those are the same thing. I had no interior defense, no block, no rebound. So now I have a 78 block, so I can have silver chase down. I have a 65 interior defense, but that's tied to the steal, but I also have anchor because of that. And then I have offensive rebound, defensive rebound. Now the speed is also lower as well because we don't get silver speed boost. We only have bronze, but I'm telling y'all, I've been fine with it. And 65 acceleration. You have an 84 strength. a 78 vertical, and 98 stamina. Now I'm throwing this in the stretch big video because this is the biggest big guard I would ever make. 6'9" is the biggest big guard. Now I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on the 6'9s. I think even Joe Knows made a video on this recently. So yeah, 6'9s I think are gonna be on the come up. 6'8s I think is still gonna be really the meta for 6'8, 6'7 and all that. But 6'9s, they're definitely underrated. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video.